Hi everyone, and welcome to the review of the Tarot Familiars tarot deck created by Lisa Parker. We're going to start with a walkthrough of all 78 cards so that you can see what they look like, get a feel and flavor for what the deck is about. So we're going to do that first, then we'll get into the review itself and my final thoughts. So here we're going to start up with the Major Arcana, and the first card up is the Fool, the Magician, High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot, Strength, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, the World. And now we get into the Minor Arcana. And we start with the Ace of Wands, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands. Straighten up a little here. 10 of Wands, Knave of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups, Knave of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, 10 of Swords, Knave of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Knave of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So that completes the walkthrough of all the cards. Now we'll move on to the review and my final thoughts. Okay, so let's take a look at this deck. So, Tarot Familiars. Here's the package, here's the box, okay? Right off the hop, it's a tuck box. No. Like, what are you people doing? Tuck boxes suck. They fall apart over time. When you tuck in the thing, eventually it doesn't tuck anymore. Oh my God, pain in my ass. I hate that so much. But, you know, that's just me bitching about tuck boxes. So, first off, packaging. No. You know what I like? I like this. My Light Seers Tarot. Hard box, right? With the notches cut out. Easy to get into. Nice tight fit. Lovely. If this deck came in that kind of box, oh yeah. Then we're talking, kids. Then we are talking. So, not to a great start with packaging. And you know what? I'll say this like 100 times. I don't care about packaging for the most part. But when it comes just to quality of storing your cards, yeah, then I have an issue, right? So, you know what? I would rather see creators spend a little more on the packaging just to get one of these rather than put the crappy tuck boxes. So, that's just me, maybe. Okay, so packaging, no go, but you know, it is what it is. But we're going to move on to the star of the show, which is the cards, right? So let's talk about the cards. First off, size, okay? This is a tiny deck, which I kind of like because I have small hands and I love to shuffle. Here, I'm going to show you because I'm going to do it a lot probably through this video because I do like to shuffle. They fit in my hands nicely. So I like that. And if we take a look at the size of the cards against, you know, our traditional Rider-Waite. Okay, let's hold them up. Let's see what the big difference is. Oh, and I'll put the size of the cards and everything in the description box. So here we go. Look, they're a little bit tinier. So it's not like mini deck exactly or micro deck. Like, you know, well, I guess it's maybe a tiny bit taller than if you have any tarot in a tin kind of decks. Is how I would describe the size of these cards for a visual aspect. Like I said, I can give you the measurements, that's fine, but it's kind of nice to see. Anyway, small deck, easy to shuffle, or to hold, at least when I'm shuffling. And being a shuffler, like I said, I love it. I love it. Love handling the deck. The other thing I love when it comes to the card stock, well, two things. These mofos are thin, skinny, almost invisible. And I like that as long as the cardstock quality is good. If you have a super thin card and the quality isn't good, it can go downhill real quick. These are not like that. The cardstock quality is the bomb. It's fucking awesome. We also have a nice slip and slide. Slip, slide, and separation, as I say. So when I'm shuffling, you don't have clumps sticking together. Look at this. Look at this fucking magic happening, right? It's beautiful. They shuffle so nicely. They're so lovely to work with from that perspective that when it comes to the cardstock, nailed it. Nailed it, Tarot Familiars. Good job. Good job to whoever created this. I forget her name already. Lisa Parker. And you know what? Okay, so this is totally not related, but I'll put this in the description box too. I know I have an Oracle deck that is done by her. Maybe it was another tarot deck, but I was sure I had an Oracle deck by her too. So kind of like working with creators' decks together. It's kind of fun that way, especially when you're looking at tarot and Oracle and putting them together. So that's just a little aside. Now, The other thing is imagery. I went through the cards and I showed them to you, but the art, I just love the artwork. It is vibrant. It is pretty. It is just, look at this. It's got that nice, like, Celtic feel, but they're so elegant, right? The imagery. Look at the sun. Look at this. The archetypes are a little bit different, not gonna lie. So if that annoys you, you might not like it. But overall, like I said, the artwork is stunning. Look at this little Queen of Wands. Look at her. Kitty cat, right? Let's talk a bit about, I don't always go through this. Let's talk about the suits too. So Ace of Pentacles, okay, so she's using Pentacles. Queen of Wands, she uses Wands. Four of Swords, she uses Swords. And then who are we missing? Wands, Cups. Yeah, 8 of Cups. So cups are cups. So easy to interpret when you're looking at how she's describing the cards compared to the traditional Rider-Waite. I bring this up because if you are new to tarot, a couple of things. I would never start with a deck other than your traditional Rider-Waite. Everyone knows it. Everyone understands it. This is what all tarot pretty much is based off of in the modern day world. I'll throw that caveat in. I know there are other types of decks, but I don't care about them because I don't use them. And like the Lovers, look at this, right? It's like that little Red Riding Hood kind of feel instead of the woman with the lion. When it comes to those, what do you call them? The major arcanas, right? So the Sun. She's keeping in theme with the cards. Here we go. Strength. Okay. Right? It's pretty cool. She's keeping in theme of whatever. Look at this, the Magician. Sorry, I'm getting like wrapped up into the images of the cards, right? So that's staying pretty traditional. And she's got, you know what, it's kind of nice that, I don't know if you can see this, but in the four corners, it's in different languages too. So it's not just English, right? I just like the way these cards are laid out along with the artwork, and they're easy to work with. So I was saying before, even if you are a novice, right, and you're used to the traditional Rider-Waite, or even if you're a pro and you like that style per se, I think you will like this deck too, because it's easy to work with and easy to follow, similar to how the Rider-Waite is as well. If you're really big on imagery mirroring the Rider-Waite, you might not enjoy it as much. If you'd rather see those archetypes sort of presented in the same way, because these are different, but I think she's done a really good job, even though they're different. Like, look at this one, the Tower. So cool. The good thing about changing up the archetypes a little bit in this deck specifically is, okay, from the image, I might not know that's the Tower. Intuitively is different, but I might not know that's the Tower based on the Tower in the traditional Rider-Waite. But it says on it, the Tower, and it has the number of the card. Like, there's no mistaking what the cards are, right? So that's laid out really well. So that's kind of cool. I'm really happy with this deck. Now let's talk about the accompanying guidebook. It's this. It's one of these, right? It's the janky little crappy ones. Like, I'm going to pull out the Light Seers one because I love the Light Seers. And I don't use the book, so I don't care about that. I'm like, yeah, I'll never open this, right? Like, I'll never use that because I'm like, I know what the cards mean. I'm a professional reader, right? But like the Light Seers Tarot, at least it's a proper book, right? This is kind of industry standard. And then inside you have a picture and you have a description or whatever. It's not big, it's not ostentatious, it's not crazy, but it's effective and it's a decent quality book, right? So I want to see, because have I even looked at this? I don't know. We're going to have some fun with this little book just because I want to see what the creator's interpretation of the cards look like. So let's take this Tower card, okay? So here's our Tower. We're going to look it up, okay, just to see. So I have to go in my crappy little book. Now, I will say the crappy little book also has all the different languages in it. So that's cool. Let's find some Anglais, because that's what I speak. Oh, and it has a, oh, look, I found the English. It has a little blurb. What is tarot? So it talks about tarot. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Major Arcana. Where are we? Tower. Where are you, Tower? The Tower. Okay, I'm reading it here. It's just literally this tiny little section. Which, hey, as long as it's effective, that's a good thing. Okay, the Tower represents the spirit facing destruction. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, sorry. Let's back up. It represents the spirit facing destruction. So destruction, upheaval of some sort. So in the normal position, upright, change in a complete and sudden manner, abandonment of past relationships, unexpected events, termination, adversity, downfall, disruption, loss of stability, loss of money, loss of love and affection, terrible change, or annoyance. And then in the reverse position, so the reversal, is continued oppression, living in a rut, entrapped in an unhappy situation. Okay, so that's her interpretation of what the Tower card means. So if you like looking at what the creators, how the creator sees the Tower card, or whatever the cards are, then the guidebook is useful. Okay, so we'll leave it at that about the guidebook. But again, quality, So the guidebook and the packaging, right? Not happy. But these freaking cards make up for it. My overall thoughts are this is a great deck. It's all about the cards for me, right? So as much as I don't like the tuck box and I'm not going to use the little book or whatever, you know, I will still reach for this because of how much I love these cards. How much I love the imagery, how much I love the artwork, how much I love the color, how much I love the elegance of how these cards are presented. I just really love it. And I think, again, as a novice or as a professional, anyone can work with this deck, right? Anyone can work with it and figure it out. It is not complicated. It is close enough to the archetypes of the original, right? See, here I am shuffling. Close enough to the original archetypes of the Rider-Waite that it is not complicated to use, and it flows nicely and quickly and easily. So there you go. As I'm shuffling my cards, so I'm going to stop now and just going to close out by saying, yeah, I would give this deck, you know what? I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Giving it a 9 out of 10 because I think the deck is so nice that the fact that it comes in a shitty tuck box with a shitty little booklet or whatever, irrelevant. I'm only taking off 1 point for both of those things. So, yeah, Lisa, good job, lady. It's fucking awesome. Love your deck. And I hope you guys do too. You know what? So we're going to wrap it up. So here we go, kids. I would love for you to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Okay, when it's coming, when it comes to my review videos, the comment section is really important. Not just because I like comments and hanging out with you guys and stuff, but for other people who are watching the reviews, because maybe there's something about this deck that you know, you're not thrilled about, or maybe there's something you're thrilled about that I haven't talked about, right? I'm not going to cover every single thing in every single review, but I'm giving you an idea of what you might expect, right? So, yeah, and get a discussion going, right? So if other people have, you know, reasons for or against the deck, we can get a good discussion, and it gives people an idea of, hey, you know what? Do I want to buy this deck? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Here's another thing. You want to buy the deck? Guess what's in the description box? A place you can buy it. If you're in Canada, guess where? My shop. Oh, yeah. And if you're not in Canada, well, I might be able to help you out in the US of A too. So take a look in the description box below. And yeah, we're going to leave it there. So Tarot Familiars, thumbs up, 9 out of 10. Yeah, so end of review, kids. So here we go. Off I go to probably review another deck, and we're going to leave it there. So until next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, everyone. Bye.